Hello everyone, this is Jennifer, and in this video I wanted to discuss how a narcissist tries to trick you that they have emotions and empathy, and they will act out the part sometimes too well to try to convince you of this, but they don't have these things. And if you were like me at all during times when it got emotional with me and my ex-narc, or he got upset, or he did the right things as far as words were, what you're supposed to say, but if I looked at him, like something was off, like something wasn't there. It wasn't real, like it was looking like at a shell, but he was saying the right things. But I remember always feeling weirded out. But this is prior to me knowing that people like this existed, people that were absolutely devoid of these, wonderful things like compassion, empathy, and love. And they are devoid of these things. And it's what's worse about them is that they have the ability to not only cover up and lie for their lack of emotion, but they can turn their bad behavior, something that they have done that is wrong, and make that into a right. Not only a right, but something that is above and beyond, and make you look bad for it. And it's absolutely horrendous because it's so hard to see. But I think we all know that you always have that feeling associated with this is not right. But because they explain themselves for so well and they act so well, you buy into their crap. And it's not your fault. It happens to anybody, unfortunately. And let me see, just to explain myself on a small scale, this is how it kind of starts. It could be for example, for 1 year for my birthday, I've always gone out of my way for birthdays. I think that's normal, right? For a partner, to do for your partner something special. Well, 1 year, yes. I remember this is prior to us living together, but I didn't, I really thought that I'm like, he's going to call, he's going to, something's going to happen, right? It's my birthday. But he ends up sending me a text message at 4 o'clock and says, "Happy birthday, sweetie." And we were in a relationship, like long term. And he's texting me at 4 p.m. And he puts a smiley face. And I felt hurt by that. And I was really offended, but I didn't know how to express it because I thought, well, he said happy birthday. And I don't want to be like, you didn't do anything. I don't want to be nagging. So why am I so upset though? But the chances are, if I really looked at it, I'm like, he probably forgot. I'm sure he did. He got a notification sometime in the afternoon that day. And he thought, oh my God, it's her birthday. And he thought it was acceptable for him to text me at 4 p.m. and act like that's okay, a simple happy birthday. And his birthday was 2 months prior, and I had gone out of my way for him, very much so. And I'm not saying I needed all these presents or anything, but like, this is not acceptable. I think we can all agree. But I remember being hurt, and he was like, what's wrong, later that night? And I thought, nothing. And he said, is it because of your birthday? And I thought, well, yeah. I'm like, did you forget? And instead of maybe admitting it, because I think I would have accepted it, like, okay, that's fine, let's do something like next week or something. But he gets offended that I think this, and he says, what, you don't want me to call you on your birthday? I try to tell you happy birthday, and you don't, like, that's not good enough? Like, I'm wishing you a happy birthday. And I'm thinking, he's made me feel bad about this. I knew he was, something was wrong, but he's trying to convince me that it's acceptable for him to do that. Contact me at 4 p.m. because obviously he forgot my birthday, and he's overcompensating at this time. And he makes me feel bad because he went out of his way into this extraordinary thing for me when that's nothing. It's really nothing. If you're in a relationship, ladies, gentlemen, whatever, like if you have a partner and they forget your birthday and then they try to blame you for it, I don't care what kind of relationship it is, narcissist or not, that is not acceptable. Because on your birthday, on certain occasions, I'm not saying be pampered all the time, but those are the times when that's when you show how much you care about somebody. And if you forget by chance, then be a normal person. And I think a decent person would be like, oh my God, I forgot, I'm so sorry, and then make up for it like at a later time. But I think a lot of victims of narcissistic abuse think that, well, I don't want to like overdo it. I don't want to like, complain too much because like I don't want people to think that I expect too much because, or like I'm needy. But these are things that are not, these aren't necessary for a relationship. And this is something that is good. And these are the things that people look forward to in a relationship. That doesn't mean you're needy or that you're materialistic. And I think that sometimes that's kind of thrown in our face, and it's not. This is basic in any loving relationship. And this is something to be expected, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And this was just an example of how, they're crocodile tears. They're all lies, and it's very dangerous because they're so good. I mean, these are the most talented liars in the world, and don't fall for it, because anytime you have that feeling, I don't care how great of an explanation any narcissist has, and it might make logically sense to you. If you have that feeling that something is wrong, then it's 100% wrong, and go with that. Don't ever take them at their word. Okay? I hope it helps. Thanks.